Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy. There's a cracker in my mouth, and that's just going to be the kind of day it is today because fuck the internet, fuck the world, fuck moving, fuck UFOs. Yael Tygiel in the house. What?
Hello.
Yael, let me ask you this. Am I the first person in a long time to introduce you by actually pronouncing your name correctly? Every single time I watch a video, your name is pronounced incorrectly and I want to cry.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that you A, know how to say it, and B, care enough.
What's the deal? Why can't people get it?
I mean, it's a foreign name. There are a lot of letters. I get it. I get why people struggle.
You're too understanding. Be pissed. Today is about being angry.
Oh.
No, it's not really. Only for me because there's cracker in my teeth in places that it shouldn't be right now. So the internet right now is just pissing me off and the people off in general.
Oh.
You were streaming perfectly before, but now today Wi-Fi was like, nope, F you, Yael.
Well, we did have struggles with, we thought the internet, I don't know what's going on. The internet service is shitty.
Yeah, it is. It is. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. Hi, guys. Hi, friends. I'm so happy you are here today live at the Roxy. And I swear I won't be angry the whole time because I'm actually not the one to be angry. It's Yael whose brand I want to pick because she underwent a move during quarantine, which sounds like just about the most psychotic thing somebody could choose to do right now. And I have to hear more about this because I was under the impression that you had to move. This was moving was a choice. So amid coronavirus, you were like, you know what I want to do? I feel like moving.
Right. Yeah.
Explain yourself.
Okay. So my roommate and I, Tari J. Miller, the wonderful Tari J. I had been loosely looking at places for months. A friend of mine told me her rent and it was crazy. And I was like, well, maybe I should just look and see what's available.
It was crazy low or crazy high?
Crazy low. And I was like, that's weird. So I started looking and found a place that came out about the same as our previous place, but had a third room. And due to coronavirus, it was empty. So we took it.
Was that actually moving, was it difficult? Because I imagine right now, did you guys have to move furniture? Did you get U-Hauls? Did you rent moving people?
So as you know, and many people have seen my Instagram, I was in a car accident 7 months ago. So I couldn't physically move anything.
Yeah.
When we moved into our place, we got a U-Haul and both of us moved our own stuff with help from friends. And my brother was in town. And this time we are alone. No one's going to come out. So we hired movers.
And what, stood 6 feet away from them?
I mean, we watched them. We watched from the kitchen as they moved our stuff out. And then I stood and delegated as they moved our stuff in.
Did they have masks and gloves?
They arrived with one of them wearing a mask and gloves. And by the third trip up and down stairs, they had removed their masks and gloves.
Yeah, because it's hard to breathe in the mask sometimes, especially if you're doing, it'd be like working out with a mask on.
Right. And it was 6 hours. So,
oh my God.
Yeah. I personally thought, I didn't realize we had so much stuff and thought it would be like 3.
But I just don't understand why now?
Because the deal was good. We have a studio space, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be streaming there. I'm streaming after this, I'm relaunching my Twitch and it's a bigger place. Why not? What else are we doing?
So they say that the most stressful things in life are getting married, being pregnant, having a baby that's being pregnant, losing your job, and moving.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you picked during a global pandemic to do one of the most stress-inducing things that there is on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, the lucky part is that all of the rest of my life things were not that stressful, right? So I know a lot of people are really struggling with working from home.
Right.
My day job is from home and not, other than my hours, nothing has changed. I don't have kids, thankfully, so I don't have to deal with that. I don't have a partner. Great. I don't have to worry about them. So not a lot in terms of pandemic stuff has changed. I don't go to the grocery store. I don't have coffee with friends. I have Zoom dates, and I don't get to go to restaurants. But other than that, not a lot changed for me. So it wasn't that stressful.
Couple things on that. Number one,
Yeah.
thank you to Tari for being in the chat right now and for
Aw.
actually giving us the reason and explaining what Yael did not. We also put our deposit down before the shelter in place. Why didn't you say that?
I don't like to talk money on public forums.
Yeah, but that's why. I mean, if you put down your deposit, what are you going to do? You had to then.
We didn't have to. I'm
Then,
sure during a pandemic, you could be like, well, I'd like my money back.
wait, let me ask you about that because here's the thing. A lot of our friends right now are talking to their landlords, getting support with their rent, delayed rent. My landlord hasn't said shit to me.
Really?
No, we haven't had any conversation about it. I don't know whether I was supposed to reach out or what, but like, I would think that the landlord would just be like, hey, are we good for the first? How are you doing? What's going on? All of my friends have reduced rent right now or delayed rent, and I don't have jack shit.
Our previous landlord, he sent us a letter that was like, we understand that legally, we can't fine you or whatever the new decision is. And he was like, but you're gonna have to prove it. You have to prove that you either have coronavirus or that you've been fired or like something like that. That was his long letter.
Wait, what is the new thing is what? That if you have been affected by it, you can't be fined for paying delayed?
I think in California, and I could be wrong, I don't recall, but I think in California, you can't be evicted if you don't pay right now.
Really?
Yeah.
But then you have to eventually pay?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You're going to have to pay.
When? This is interesting to look into.
Yeah. I don't know.
I just think that there's because it's not like I rent from a big company. I rent from a family, actually, an Israeli man, and they rent 3 places. Not like 3 buildings, 3 units. So you would think, and like when there's something damaged, they come over here and they fix it themselves. They're like very, it's not like a company. So you would think there would be and during all of this, I lost my hot water. Just it went out. And so I texted and he was like, no worries, I'll come and fix it. And then he was here and I was like, yeah, so how about everything going on? He was like, it's not that big of a deal.
How early on was this? Because a lot of people did think it wasn't a big deal.
You guys tell me, when was my hot water out? 2 weeks ago?
Oh, that's real deep into it.
Yeah, I mean, this was not like, he was like, ugh, my kids are home. Why are they home? Just go to school. Why are they at school?
To people who say that, I will say, you chose to have children.
That is true. That is true. For better, you should have to make vows when you have kids, for better or worse.
At home or at school.
At home or at school, I push you out of me. You're welcome. Yeah. Wow, it's so poetic. I'm glad that I come up with that. Guys, we won't just talk about Yael's move today, although I am still curious and fascinated by it. We are going to be talking about UFOs because I don't usually talk about UFOs on this stream. It's not like a typical alien stream, but the Pentagon released footage of 3 UFO situations that I'm like, oh, what the fuck's going on here? And then, of course, we will be taking super chats and Streamlabs and Patreon questions and all of that stuff for Yael and for me. So any kind of nerdy things, Yael, I also want to pick your brain about how you're feeling about the lack of conventions as you are such a con goer. My heart breaks for you and for me. But that's tough. But let's get into this. Larry Lease, I appreciate you. He says, come on, guys, hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button.
Yeah, see, Larry pimps out my stream so hard, and I love him for it because it's so awkward to tell people to like your own stream, but Larry reminds them, and then I don't have to be my own pimp. And in lessons in life, nobody wants to be their own pimp.
I mean, Vivian wanted to be her own pimp because she says who, she says when, she says how much.
Who's Vivian?
Pretty Woman. There's a Pretty Woman
record. Her name was Vivian?
Yes.
I don't remember that. She doesn't strike me as a Vivian these days.
I mean, those days she was a Vivian.
Do you know anybody our age that is named Vivian?
No. Yes, we do. We know a Vivian. She did AfterBuzz and then she went and did Access or Extra, Entertainment Tonight, one of those three. And now she's doing BuzzFeed.
Vivian
Adobe Nwaze.
Oh,
Remembered it.
Yeah.
You know a Vivian.
Yeah. There's just some names that, I mean, my Grammy's name is Lenore. I certainly don't know Lenore our age.
No.
Lenore, Francine, Eleanor.
I know some Eleanors.
You do?
Yeah.
Do they go by L?
No. Oh, I know one that goes by L.
Some of them just go by straight up Eleanor?
Yeah. Girl, my name is Yael. I'm not one to judge names.
Yell like to scream. Don't fuck it up at home, guys. Come on.
Thank you.
What do I hear? Yael Tygiel. That's Yael Tygiel. Yael Tygiel. That one's kind of good.
No, it's not. Disagree.
Yael Tygiel. Get it in, everyone. All right, let's go into the UFOs. Let's go into the UFOs. Let's talk about these aliens and shit. So the Pentagon, like I said, released footage of what looked like black dots very far away, possibly moving, that were captured. I think one of them was captured by camera. One of them was in 2015. None of them were like this second. They were all being released because they decided none of them had classified information. I don't even know your opinion on aliens. I don't even know if it's opinion. What are your thoughts in general? Like, do you believe that aliens are among us? Do you believe that aliens exist? Where are you at, Yael?
So I want to say that I 100% believe in unidentified flying objects. The concept, I believe there are objects we have not identified.
It is such a weird name, unidentified. It's like, well, if I threw something up in the air and you didn't know what it was, is that an unidentified?
Yes, that's an unidentified
object. Okay.
So I do believe in that. I will also say I believe aliens probably exist. The universe is huge. I don't think they're here yet. Maybe one day. Yeah.
I was talking to my brother about this last night, and he was like, "You don't think aliens are here?" And I was like, I don't know. Why are you so sure they are? He was like, well, because how could you think we were the most advanced civilization? Obviously they're here. But to me, it's like, say hello, say something, communicate with us. If you are here, say something. I mean, I get if I popped into Earth, if I'm an alien and I pop into Earth, I see what's going on right now. I'm probably not fucking saying hi either.
Right.
I'm like,
yeah,
I'm going to give them a few more years to catch up because these bitches ain't shit. But being here, if you're not going to say hi, you're a threat, right? You have bad intentions if you don't say hello.
Okay.
Right?
Fair. I mean, look, I think if they came, I would say we are not the most intelligent or advanced beings in the universe. The universe is huge, and we only really know like our solar system. So like, beyond that, there are other beings, I'm assuming. I'm not saying that they didn't come and look and go, I'm not dealing with this mess, and left. That very likely, especially in the past few years.
The thought process that, okay, in LA, we had an earthquake the other day, and that was freaky as hell because we have earthquakes all the time here and they're not that freaky. But being in a global pandemic, thinking about the fact that the big one could hit right now, we would be so fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd be so fucked. I think about that with what was going on in the Midwest with tornadoes and anything else. This is all we can handle. We are at max capacity of what we can handle as humans and in this country as Americans right now. Like we've maxed out. We can't fucking handle anything else. If now was the time that aliens were like, yo, let's invade, we would be fucked. I mean, I don't even know. Especially if they were immune to corona, which I have no idea why I think they would be. But if you can get here, I feel like you're immune to corona.
Sure.
I think.
Sure.
I mean, we would be, I don't even know. If there was an alien invasion right now, what do you do?
So here's Here's the thing. I've said this about Zombie Apocalypse or that show Revolution where there was no power, or any of these apocalyptic events. I'm not surviving. I'm fully aware that like at most a week. So I'm not surviving an alien invasion right now. I'm okay with it. The fact that I've survived.
What are you going to do though? You're just going to throw yourself to the, like, you've already decided you're not surviving. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to enjoy my last days eating dairy, which I can't right now.
But then you're not going to enjoy yourself.
Well, I will have had Kraft mac and cheese, which I haven't had in years.
I don't know, Yael. I feel like you're going about this all wrong. Like, you got to try.
Sure. What am I going to say? I come in peace. They're going to be like, shut up.
I don't know. I just think we are so not equipped for shit anymore. We just are not. That if they were as smart as they must be, the aliens, these aliens I've made up. And by the way, when I talk about aliens, yes, I am somebody who pictures like long, skinny green people. That is obviously what's in my head. Although
you don't see the people from Spice World, that's not what you see.
That would be amazing.
With the little squishy faces.
That's incredible. Also, when you just talked about Spice World, I was talking the other day about the Josie and the Pussycats du jour. Excellent also band. Now I'm going to picture the Backdoor Lovers du jour people as aliens instead, because just why not? But okay, so they come down. I feel like I'm first trying to reason with them. Like, some of us are good. I know some of us suck, but pick those ones off first. I can give you a few addresses. Tide yourself over. And also, I don't know why they eat us, but in my head, of course, they eat us, right?
Sure.
Yeah, obviously. And then also, like, I'm immediately switching sides. Like, I'll be a spy for you guys.
Wow.
Because you got to do what you got to do. We're in a pandemic. What are you going to do? Yeah, so I think I'm trying those things.
Sure.
Yeah, we're just screwed. We're screwed.
I really want to give you a hug right now. You seem so stressed about the aliens.
Then this is the other thing. Talking honestly for a second, those images so didn't convince me of anything.
Right.
They didn't look like an alien invasion. It just looked like a shadow.
Like I'm saying, it looked like they saw something. It's unidentified. They have footage. That's why they released it. They were like, this doesn't tell you anything. Enjoy.
Like, do you think that some kid is laughing in his basement right now? Like, I made that. That's my drone. I flew out there and you guys said it's aliens. Fucking idiots.
Probably.
I want to be that kid. Going into the super chat, Glenn Caesar. Yeah, Roxy, if I saw what's going on Earth, I probably wouldn't say hello either. Maybe the aliens are grossed out by humanity and what humans have done. Wow, but if they're grossed out by this, I feel like this is the best humanity's been in a minute. Like, we're actually being a little bit respectful of each other. Not the people that hold the signs saying they want their haircuts, but the rest of the people. Ryan C says, if I'm stoned, I believe they're here.
Okay.
I don't know if that's how it works. My stone beliefs don't change, but yeah, I do like to think about aliens when I'm high. I will give you that. Let's jump into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Dennis says, hey, Roxy, if we're going to talk about UFOs tonight, can we call tonight's show the Rox Files, like ROX Files? And you are Roxy Scully or Roxy Mulder. I couldn't decide what sounds better. LOL. Yael, were you an X-Files person?
I was not actually. That
doesn't feel like you at all.
I know, it feels so odd, but
what happened?
I don't know. There has to have been something else that aired at the same time when I was younger.
Yeah,
because we didn't have cable or like a TiVo or any of those things. So there must have been a reason why I didn't get into it.
Wait, amazing that our dear Taylor Gates says this was a wild time to start watching the X-Files. I'll tell you that much. Taylor, you started watching the X-Files right now? What?
She is a little behind on a lot of things because she's like 12.
It's like the people though right now that are like, yes, you need to watch Contagion. It's like, no, Look outside. No, you don't. Don't fucking do that to yourself.
Anybody who's watched Contagion and enjoyed watching that during this time, I will tell you, check out the TV show 12 Monkeys.
Is it good?
Yes.
That's my boy Todd Stashwick, right?
Yeah, I binged it with 3 episodes left. I saw the whole thing and then got to interview Todd, and I'm obsessed with this show. So I recommend.
What's the premise?
So it's loosely inspired by the movie 12 Monkeys, where a contagion was released, or a virus was released, and then people from the future go back to the past to try to stop it from happening. If you liked the movie, it's very different, but I really recommend the show.
To be honest, though, Yael, right now, I want to watch people trying not to have sex on an island. Like, that's where I'm at in life. I'm watching Too Hot to Handle. I'm watching Bachelor, Listen to Your Heart. Like, I want to see people cry and laugh and make fools of themselves and have sex. So porn.
Right.
I just want to see, like, I don't want, although I am binging Peaky Blinders right now, but I'm going very slow because it's awesome. The show is one of the best shows I've seen in a long time, but like, don't make me use my brain right now. I don't fucking want to.
I guess. All right. Well, when you're ready to use your brain, 12 Monkeys is much more a time travel show than a Contagion show.
I mean, it sounds like an amazing show, and I will, but I don't know. Dizzle, miss you, Dizzle. Dizzle D says, Dizzle checking in. Have you talked about Greg B donating $1 million? What? I have no idea what this is. Who's Greg B? Who'd he donate $1 million to?
I also have questions.
Dizzle, give me more information. Greg B. Okay, Greg could be a nickname for Gregory. Gregory B. Greg B. I feel like this is a joke. Greg B donating. About Greg B donating one. Nope, Dizzle. I have no fucking idea. Talk to me. I tried to work my way through that one, and I did try. Nobody could say I didn't try on that one. So haha. Going to my Patreon. Glenn Caesar says, hi, Roxy and Yael. Happy Wednesday. It's great to have you on live at the Roxy, Yael. Thanks for virtually hanging out with us today. Looking forward to hearing this conversation. I'm sure it'll be interesting and fun. Glad you're in the Rock Stars band. Oh, Glenn, you're so sweet.
Thank you.
Yael, your favorite comic book character, either from the books, a TV show, or a movie, and what's your favorite story arc surrounding that character?
Oh, that's so good. So I'm a really big X-Men fan. They're my favorite superheroes.
I didn't know that X-Men was your favorite.
Yeah, they are my favorite. I loved every movie until Dark Phoenix. Like, even Apocalypse, I enjoyed it. But Dark Phoenix ruined me. So I'm really excited for new X-Men movies.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll get those really soon because production's been rolling.
Yeah. Yeah, but
we're not going to see another movie for 4 years.
This is my thought. I think they're going to introduce the X-Men. I've said this before. I think they're going to introduce the X-Men through Captain Marvel, in either Captain Marvel 2 or 3, where Rogue takes her power and we get the right Rogue story going. That's my story arc and thought.
Okay.
So excited for that whenever it happens, because it has to.
I'm excited for you. But also fingers crossed that it does happen. Dizzle, thanks for clarifying. He said the creator who did Flash Arrow, Greg Berlanti. First of all, I'm so mad at myself that when you said Greg B, I didn't think Greg Berlanti. No, I certainly didn't see him donate $1 million.
I think it was $1 billion in Dizzle's note.
He said $1 billion?
That's what I believe so.
No way. Hold on, let me scroll up.
I don't know if he did. Dizzle said $1 billion.
No, he didn't.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my God, Dizzle, she just tried to throw you under the bus so hard. Dizzle said $1 billion.
I was trying to throw you under the bus. Damn it, I'm sorry, guys.
Dizzle said $1 billion? How Greg Berlanti had $1 billion. That would be insane. $1 million. So 37 minutes ago, Variety said that producer Greg Berlanti donates $1 million to support Cruz coronavirus relief. No, I didn't see this, but okay. Yeah, let me get your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my sentence of today. Yeah, let me get your thoughts on this. Yeah.
I love giving my thoughts.
So I feel torn about all of these celebrities donating 1 million, 10 million, 4 million, 500,000. There's a lot of them that are doing it, and I'm glad that they are, of course, but it's made me feel a little gross that there are so many people in this world that have millions of dollars to donate. Like they have, and I knew that before, but the fact that people have $1 million to donate, $10 million to donate, makes me feel kind of conflicted. Like it is so good that you're donating it, but also how is that happen? How do you feel about all of it?
I agree. I think it's wonderful that they're helping and donating, and I think that's the right thing to do. I don't know if now is the time to bring it up, but like throughout the rest of the time when we're not in a pandemic, what are you using the rest of your money that you have to donate for causes you care about?
Because I feel like we're hearing about it so much more now. Like somebody like Oprah, we hear about her donating money all of the time. It's not like this is the first time she's been in the news donating. I think she gave $10 million, but it's not the first time we've seen. But we keep seeing so many other, I don't even want to say names because it sounds like I'm shitting on these people, but like, I love Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, but every day I feel like they're donating another $500,000, another $1 million. And it's amazing. And it's not that they haven't worked for their money, but how much money do these people have that they have millions to donate? I mean, if like when I've been trying to donate too, but I donate like $20 and I'm like, okay, that's it for this week. That's all I can donate this week.
Right.
Yeah, but it's good that they're doing it. I don't know.
I get it. I am very conflicted, and I feel like I've said one day if I am at a place where I have multi-million dollars, I will hit a point. This is all I will ever need to live comfortably and not think about money. And everything past that should be donated to causes.
Yeah.
And I think that like, because there was really great posts about like billionaires and how if they donated a portion of their money, they could end world hunger. Like there are things that they could just fix.
Well, that's for me, the cause nearest and dearest to my heart. Well, obviously right now, this is the cause nearest and dearest to everybody's heart. But for me, when we're not during a pandemic, is brain cancer, because it's what took my mom. And all of the doctors that I've spoken to have said they have not figured it out because they don't have enough money. That's like the consensus. They need more time, but really what they need is more money because it's taking longer because they don't have enough money to do the research they need. And I'm like, that is so crazy to me that that even costs anything. Like if they had more money, they could cure, and obviously it wouldn't take and be immediate, but if they had unlimited resources, they could cure brain cancer. But they can't because the money is sitting in somebody's bank account which is just like, and that obviously that's one cause, but like you said, world hunger. I mean, there's so fucking many of them that you wonder, like, if everybody right now, if nobody on the planet was allowed to have more than $1 million in the bank account at one time, then would we be able to find a vaccine quicker? I don't want to say, at risk of sounding like Trump saying, why don't you just put Lysol into your veins? Would that help? Like if everybody had to give all of their, I don't know. I sound like a crazy person. I know.
No, it's a very interesting question. And as people who are not multimillionaires, it's hard for us to understand. And I think that hopefully a multimillionaire can explain.
Oh, yes. Any of you guys in the chat, multimillionaires, just curious.
Please explain why you have chosen to hoard your money.
Let us know what you're doing. By the way, Dizzle says 1 million.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It was the B. It was the Greg.
He said $1 billion. Did you guys you all heard that, right? Dizzle totally said $1 billion. I'm just making sure you all heard it.
Is that my voice?
Yeah, that's Yael. Totally. No, you and I sound the same. Nerds in Suits in here. Ben Bateman himself started a new channel. Everybody go subscribe. Today he dropped Time After Time cover. He's doing a thing called Song from the Scene, where he's covering songs from very famous scenes in movies. Obviously, Romeo and Michelle for this one. He talks about why and whatnot. So go check that out. He's also doing interviews, one with Christian Harloff, one with Dan Murrell. So pretty big hitters to start. He says, so cool to see Yael on here.
Thank you.
It's so cool to see Yael in general. I don't get to
Aw.
see you.
That's true. It's been a long time.
When did I see you last? Did you hear me?
Yeah, no,
Or
I
you just
don't
don't
know.
know? You don't have the answer.
I don't have the answer.
I was like, oh no, she froze again. When did I see you? It must have been at a screening.
No, because I haven't been to screenings since before the accident. Since
Literally, the last time I can remember seeing you is I Feel Pretty, but we've seen each other since then.
Right. Yeah, no, I want to say it was at the studio.
At the studio?
Yeah, we like crossed paths as we do.
It's been a long time since a rock and roll. Dizzle says, I think that all that matters is their giving, in my opinion. You are so right, Dizzle. I'm
Yeah.
just feeling a little bitchy and jaded, but you are so right. Like, I can't. What am I supposed to? What are we supposed to do? Be mad at them right now because they're giving millions of dollars? No, that you're right, 100%. I just like when I think about the world, I can't believe that we live in a place where some people are starving and are homeless outside my place and banging on the door, and some people can donate millions of dollars. It's just a wild concept. Oh boy. Going back into the Streamlabs, Glenn in here says, Yell, I know you've done Super Mario cosplay as Mario. You did?
I did. I did it for Toronto for Fan Expo.
Oh, fun. He says, if you have one, what's your favorite game in the Mario Bros. Video game series, and who's your favorite Mario Bros. Character? And do you have any other favorite supporting characters in the series? So I think Glenn just wants to hear your thoughts on Super Mario.
That's amazing. Yeah, so I, as anyone who's seen my Twitch channel, I stream a classic Super Nintendo from 1990. So I'm only familiar.
What I want to do. That's so fun.
You should come when we're allowed to be near each other. You should come play. Yeah, so I'm only familiar with Super Mario or Super Nintendo games. I loved Super Mario Kart because that was just so fun. I want to say I love Princess Peach, but I think that's just because when I was a child watching my brothers play, I was like, a princess.
I know, me too, but she's actually kind of bitchy.
Yeah, turns out.
I don't know about her. I don't know. Do you have what do you say, favorite supporting characters? I feel like everybody that isn't Mario is supporting, right?
Right.
I
don't think I have a favorite supporting character.
Trying to think of who I liked. Yoshi was dope. Who are the other princesses that they've added in recent games? Do we know? Or the other?
If it's not Super Nintendo, I don't know it.
Is it me, Mario? I'm looking up some of these right now. King Boo. Toadette. Oh my god, they added Toadette. When was that? She looks like Toad, but pink. with little toad braids. Rosalina, who dat bitch?
I don't know any of these characters.
No, I don't know them either. Waluigi, Bowser. Huh. Wow. Toadette and Rosalina. You guys, I'm batting out of my league right now. I don't remember any of these people.
I know that there's like a female Bowser cosplay, and I don't know if that's based on a character or not, but
is there a woman Bowser? Why do they do that where they just take the men, like they can't think of women characters, so they just take the men characters and add an et or Ina onto the end of the name?
Easier that way.
I can't find Baby Daisy. Ooh, she's weird. What's in her mouth? Dude, look at these characters. This, right? Diddy Kong? Yeah, well, you guys know what I'm talking about. Wait, Thunder God says Rosalina is best girl.
Okay.
Daisy is also the best princess. Daisy.
Okay.
Sorry, thanks for the 2 cents. Wait, Thunder says, oh god, no, don't bring up Bowsette.
Bowsette. Yeah, I've seen some really cool.
Wait, is that a real thing?
I don't know. I know there's cosplay and I love it. And I want to do it.
Bowsette. Okay, Bowsette is a fan-made, gender-bent version of Mario franchise character Bowser, in which he is transformed to resemble the character Princess Peach using a power-up. Oh, wow. First of all, Bowsette has a pair of breasts on her.
Like I
And
said, I'm a big fan.
and also crazy sideburns. What is this? I can find a way to bring it up, but I'm not as good about the tech. You guys know I'm a tech wizard, but I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly how. Wait, so you use an N64?
No, I use a Super Nintendo, an
Oh,
SNES.
a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, like
I get confused about the game systems.
this is the one with you like stick the card on the top. You have to blow on it and then stick the card on the top.
Is it the thing shaped like that, or is that N64?
I don't know what that is. It's like a bigger card, like a big.
Like this, right?
I think so.
For the one you do, or the one you do is little?
No, mine's bigger.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm
Yes,
thinking
mine's
of.
bigger.
But do you find yourself making jokes to yourself throughout the day like that? Well, you live with somebody. I'm by myself.
No, the person I live with makes a lot of jokes like that throughout the day, and I go, no.
Wait,
Everybody does.
even though he's watching right now, just curious, how is it having a roommate during this time period? Like, do you guys have to set boundaries and stuff?
No. So when we first moved in together, we made it very clear that we had to like not take offense to each other and say what we feel and need at that moment.
And you guys have lived together for a couple of years now.
It's been over 4 years. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's honestly the best roommate I could ask for, not just because he's watching, but because he's supportive when I need him. He's helpful when I need him. He leaves me alone when I need him to. He
Do you guys
picks up
hang out during this time, or is it a lot of separation?
We hang out when I'm not working or he's not, working, or we're doing video chats with friends, or I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hang out a lot.
Sorry, I have all of my own questions. I will be getting to your guys still too. Sarah Brockle says, Yael once talked me down from losing my passport while I was in Vegas. It was super sweet of her. I went from Vancouver to Baltimore to meet Yael once. I think I'm her 11th favorite Canadian. LOL. I only understood like 15% of this. You talked her down from losing her passport?
Yeah. So when Sarah was at, I believe, Klexicon, everything fell apart. Like all the, when like bad things happen one after the other, and part of it was losing her passport. And so I was just chatting with her and helping, being supportive.
Oh, I thought, bummer. I thought talked her down from losing it meant like she didn't end up losing it because of something you said.
Nope.
No, she lost it.
I believe so.
You just helped. Losing a passport fucking sucks.
I mean, losing one not in the right country also sucks. Like losing one not in your country sucks.
Yeah, that's brutal. I'm really sorry. Although I will say I have had friends who have lost their green cards, and that's more challenging. So we always try to look at it could be worse. Yeah. And that certainly could be worse. I don't know if I ever told you this. I was in Prague making out with a guy. So when I was backpacking through Europe, and my goal was to make out with a guy in every country that I went to. I went to 10 countries, mission accomplished. It was fucking awesome. But when I was in Prague, we were there. It was our last night, and I was like looking for the guy to make out with because I hadn't yet, and was like, gotta hit the goal.
Right.
So we were at this 7-floor dance club, and I made out with somebody on the dance floor, and he robbed me of everything I had. While we were making out, he put his hand in my purse, took everything from my purse, and stopped kissing me and ran. Devastating. I was like, fuck this goal. But that night I had been bringing my passport out with me, but that night they had said that it was fine to have like a copy of it instead. Mm-hmm. And so I had a copy and didn't have my passport, but I was like, thank fucking God, because he took my phone, he took my credit cards. I had zero money. And luckily I was with my girlfriend, so she like hooked it up and helped me out. But when you're abroad and you don't have that shit, you have nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. But the passport's the one thing you legitimately need. So sorry, dude. Sarah, that sucks. Yeah. Oh, I'm just thinking about backpacking in Europe now. Are we ever going to be able to do things like that again? Like, you think so?
Yeah. In like 3 years.
Do you think legitimately 3 years?
No. I have no idea. I think if people actually stayed away from other people, if everyone actually locked down as best as they could,
Yeah.
I think we could end it sooner. But people want haircuts.
I was watching the Twitter. You know how Twitter airs the press, whatever. I don't even know which governor was talking, whatever, and they're opening up the parks as of next week and all the things. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what the fuck is even happening?
I don't know. I'm staying inside. The only thing I'm going to now are doctor's appointments.
Do you have a lot right now?
Yeah. So I'm doing physical therapy because of the car accident.
Right.
And then I'm seeing other doctors about other things. And
they don't let your physical therapy done from home?
They can. I actually was just talking to them about doing it from home. And they said the risk is that I won't do it. And I think that's fair.
Yeah, that is a risk. I mean, it's a risk with anybody. That's the same thing with like right now, my grandfather's doing physical therapy and they said like they cannot not come there. And I was like, oh, we'll make sure that he does it. And they're like, no, we can't trust that anybody, like people say they do things that and I get it because I feel like I would hope that I would, but unless somebody's holding you accountable, it's so freaking hard. When we were talking about Sarah, you mentioned Clexicon. So yeah, I did want to talk about cons with you because you are a con-going machine. You travel all over. I know you've been all over this country, then also London, and you are a con-venturer. Cons right now, non-existent. First of all, when do you think cons will be back up and running? And second of all, what are you doing in the meantime to get your con fix?
Yeah, I think cons, it's going to be a while till they're up and running.
Like next year?
Maybe.
So definitely not 2020.
No, I think there are no cons this year. Me too. And I think that's the right decision. I think WonderCon in San Diego canceling was right, and I think that canceling New York in October would be correct. But I'm participating in Virtual Pop Expo, which is coming up in May. I don't recall the dates, but Virtual Pop Expo. So I'll be doing some panels and Q&As for them, which I'm really excited about.
Because, well, first of all, not only do you go, but it's also a big part of your livelihood because you host a lot of these panels. Are you able to do that digitally for places now, or how's that working?
I mean, so far, just for this one, I haven't been able to. I know that like WonderCon, I was supposed to have a fantastic year. We were having our own setup and we were going to have talent come to us, which was going to be amazing. And that got canceled. And then San Diego, I magically lucked into getting the Bayfront in February.
Wait, what do you mean? How?
I'll tell you later, but through a connection I got to the Bayfront and I got it and I put down a deposit. And so of course the year that I had the Bayfront secured, for those
for anybody who doesn't go, it is like the place to stay, especially when you're press, because it's where all the press rooms are. And if you're somebody who's editing stuff or working on it's like the best of the best places to stay. And it's really hard to get because there's a whole lottery system. I can't believe that was it super expensive to lock down or normal rate?
It was normal Comic-Con rate.
What the fuck?
And I'm going to hit up the person who got it to me and beg them to try to do it again next year.
Is your deposit gone?
No. So because Comic-Con canceled and they announced anyone who had a hotel through whatever is going to get their money back. I'm just still waiting for it to come back.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for my fucking stimulus package. Everybody seems to have gotten theirs.
I just checked yesterday and it said that mine would arrive on the 30th, but we'll see.
When I sign in, it says that there's been complications.
Ooh.
This is I'll tell you what it actually says, because I don't even know what to do about it, because who do you even, I mean, there's no, like, do I call the IRS? Like, I don't
Who do you do your taxes through?
I have a person. You think I should call her?
I mean, try. But
I don't even know what she's gonna say.
I mean, she just might have more info.
Yeah, this is what it says. When I go to the website, it says Payment status not available.
Mhm.
According to information that we have on file, we cannot determine your eligibility for a payment at this time.
Oh,
Which I am 1000% eligible
right.
because I looked at the eligibility and it's me. So I literally don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I'd definitely call your lady and ask her.
It's gonna be so long before I see any of that. So fucking long. Sorry,
Yeah.
you were talking about the cons, and I went into
No,
taxes.
that's
Taxes.
fair.
Taxes are stressful. So this panel, who, what, like, what is? Who are you talking to? You any
I
idea?
don't know yet, but because they're still setting it up. But Virtual Pop Expo is what it's called. So everyone should check that out and please show up.
It's a pretty cool name.
It is. Every weekend there seems to be a different virtual con, which is amazing.
I'm liking that a lot because we need something right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be more challenging as time goes on, I think, because there's going to be less things to talk about because productions will have been shut down for so long.
Right.
Like,
I also worry about them if this is every time things move to online and you know, a lot of like our friends are hosting shows that usually in the studio and now are doing from home.
yes.
I worry what it's going to turn into when this is over, what's going to be expected of hosts, what production value we have to put in ourselves.
Yeah.
Things are changing.
I know because anything I am booking right now is for twice as many hours and half the amount of money. And they justify it by saying, but you're doing it from home, which doesn't really.
No.
Yeah, and I agree, Yael, because once they know what we're willing to do, then they do that because companies know they can save money. I think this is going to actually make it very, very challenging to be a host in our space in the next several years.
I saw a posting for a job that was looking for a host, and they had a list of equipment requirements you had to have. You had to own a DSLR. You had to own a specific mic. You had to own a green screen. And I think that the idea that you're now putting all of the technical requirements on the host is kind of a dick move.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of those things. Obviously, I own this mic. But even the Wi-Fi thing is hard because, like, if for any live things, I mean, they get upset, but like, what are you supposed to do when your Wi-Fi goes out?
Right.
What do you do? I mean, it's not like you're doing it on purpose. Very tough. Going into the Streamlabs. So Glenn always likes to ask food-related questions to all of our guests.
Yes.
Here
Talk to me about food.
His 4 are number 1. What's your favorite meal to have when you're feeling down?
Indian food.
Oh my God, I love Indian food. You're the first guest on the show to say that.
Really?
Yeah, naan.
Indian food.
Shit, naan is so good. Chicken marsala, obviously. There was at home there at this place called Ronnie. There was this thing called chicken shah jahani. I haven't found it out here, but it's so good. What's your Indian dish?
I'm definitely a chicken tikka masala person, but I love to go to like a lunch buffet so I can try all these other things that I've never had. And I found like other things that I love, but I never remember what they're called.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Whenever I try things, I'm like, oh, that was so good. I'm going to get that next time. And the next time I'm like, what was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, number 2, favorite breakfast food.
Oh, that's, I think French toast.
Are you a breakfast person?
Sometimes. I'm a breakfast person when I go to breakfast. I don't like to make breakfast at home.
Do you go to breakfast like diner?
I love diners.
I love diners.
I'm a very simple eggs and potatoes person.
Just eggs and potatoes? I like to do eggs, bacon, potato. By the way, do you eat pork?
Not really. Like I grew up not eating it, and so I'm not a big bacon person. My roommate is.
Did you guys keep kosher growing up?
My mother is very kosher, so our house was kosher. Yeah. So I didn't eat pork, and then my roommate is very kind now to like try not to make bacon and fill the house with the bacon smell because I'm not such a fan, but I will eat it like on a BLT.
I feel like you're one of those. I like it when it's extra crispy. It's no longer like bacon, like it's in as just a crunch.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Oh, God, I love bacon. I can't help it. Number 4, favorite dessert. So this one's tough for you.
Yeah. I don't eat dessert foods anymore.
But you do like fruit maybe, or what
Yeah.
do you do when you have a sweet tooth?
When I have a sweet tooth, I will eat fruit. I eat peanut butter things. So I make this like peanut butter granola oatsy thing. And
Do you
when I
ever have
did,
like dark chocolate at all or anything like that?
I
No.
never liked dark chocolate. But when I did eat desserts, I was a brownies person. Like
Hmm.
gooey brownies, never chocolate cake, brownies.
Oh, I love chocolate cake. What's wrong with you? Who doesn't like chocolate cake?
A lot of things are wrong.
Isn't it nice when I invite you on the show as a guest and then I say, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah, I feel like we're just hanging out.
What's wrong with you? Okay, and the last part of the question is, if you have one, what's your favorite late night snack?
That's a hard question. Late night snack. I mean, recently it's been wheat thins.
Huh.
That's what
I
I've
like
been
wheat
snacking
thins.
on. Yeah.
Wheat thins are a good choice. Glenn also in the super chat says, I'm in the same boat as you, Roxy. I keep getting the same message whenever I check the status on my stimulus package. I don't get it. So then there's people in here talking about, not to get like too into my personal tax situation, but I paid my 2018 taxes. I have not paid my 2019 taxes yet. But I don't have had to pay them yet because we got moved to July.
I don't know. Did you file an extension?
We didn't need to.
Okay.
Because if you're filing an extension, it's for October. Like everybody got one for July. I talked to my accountant about that, and she was like, because I was gonna put them in for April, but her dad had corona, and so she was dealing with that. And I was like, so we'll just push to July, or any time between now and then, because they said you didn't need to do it for the. Oh yeah, in here people asking about turkey bacon. Do you like turkey bacon?
I don't.
Really?
I don't.
You're very interesting with your food choices.
Thank you. I'm very picky.
Yeah, but like, it's going into your body, so you get to be picky. I always hate when people use picky as negative. When people are like, "You're so picky with what you eat," it's like, "Bitch, why you care?"
Right.
Like, it's my so. As long as you're not somebody who's like, "No, I can't go to this restaurant. I can't go to that restaurant. I can't go to this restaurant." Like, you can find something anywhere. Which is me
figure it
also.
out.
Guys, it's that time. We've hit 2:00. I don't like to stop my social hour. This is the only time I get to view my friends. I want to do harassment with my friends. Yael, before you leave, where are all the places that people can find you? All the things that you're working on. I know that your social handle is below you. Below. I always giggle.
Yeah.
It's below her. But what are you working on? What's everything?
I'm working on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Yael Tygiel, YAELTYGIEL, for those who can't read it. And
what are you doing on your Twitch channel?
So Mondays, Tari and I are trying different snacks and chatting. And we're taking questions about life and roommate situations and whatever.
What kind of snacks?
Today I'm playing. On the first, we did our first one on Monday, and I got a subscription box. Well, I got one box from Snack Sack, and I got vegan snacks.
Ooh, I'm not a big vegan gal.
I've been the vegan stuff. You don't eat cheese generally, right? You just don't like cheese. So, because I can't eat dairy, I've been trying a lot of different vegan stuff. And then Tari ate all the chocolate stuff because I couldn't eat that.
Thank you to Jake for throwing this up. Everybody go over there.
Jake. Thank you. And then today I'm going to be playing this game called Aloris, which is it's like a choose your own adventure, but you swipe left and right. Like it's Tinder meets choose your own adventure. So I want people to come and tell me which way to swipe.
Wait, choose your own adventure, but swiping. But what is it Tinder like similar? You're doing love matches or no?
No, it's like a adventure and there are cards and it's like, you're at a tavern. Do you want to go in or do you want to keep walking? And then
what's the game on?
It's on Steam.
What is Steam? I don't know anything.
I don't know much about it. I'm not a big gamer. So what I know is Steam is a platform where you can play games on your computer.
Oh, on a PC?
Yeah.
You sound like me when I talk about games. Before we get out of here, Glenn does say, thanks for giving us a great show, Roxy and Yael. This was fun. Yael, before you go, what's your three favorite Disney animated movies?
Oh, that's hard. I know I love Wreck-It Ralph. I love Monsters Inc. And I can't think of a third one. But those are two I love.
None of the princess ones?
I guess Aladdin growing up was the one I related to. I was like, oh, she's from a country near my parents' country.
Aladdin was one of my top three too. It's so hard because with Pixar, I mean, Disney's just they have the best animated. If you ask me my favorite animated movies, my top 20 are all Disney. I feel like. I'm trying to think of what my favorite non-Disney animated movie is. Do you have one?
I feel like Into the Spider-Verse is really high up there.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a really good. But isn't that? Oh, that's Sony.
I think so. Yeah.
But wouldn't it be Disney? Because Spidey.
No.
What's their fucking deal?
I don't think so.
No, that wasn't. All right.
Also, you can tell by the animation it's not Disney.
Yeah. Guys, it's also confusing for Roxy's head during quarantine. She just can't. She really just can't. Yeah, anything else that you have going on that people can follow you, find you?
Virtual Pop Expo. That's it.
Is that a fandom pillow behind you?
It is.
So many questions.
Can't tell you on air. Can tell you later.
So curious. All right, I'm getting the hell out of here so I can hear that story. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today live at the Roxy. We got a couple great guests coming up that I just want to give a shout out to. On tomorrow's show, Mike Kalinowski is joining us, my co-host of DC Movie News, Schmodown Champion, Super Nerd. Talk about people who are angry during this time period. He's got a lot of aggression he likes to take out, so that should be a fun stream. On Friday, I don't think I'm going to have a guest because I want to keep building Legos. Yeah, I've been building Legos for the first time, and I've been building this friend set. This is how far in I am. But but they don't like me to build it without them, so I'm just going slow as fuck right now. But it takes me like I've done 4 packages, and each have taken me 90 minutes. It's taking me so long. I've never built Legos before. But it's actually kind of calming. So I think I'm going to do that on Friday. And then on Saturday, Brett Sheridan is joining us. So that will be very fun also. And then I'll announce next week's guest in a few days. We're doing another World Girls next week as well. So a lot of good things on the horizon. Yael, thank you so much for joining us today. Round of applause everybody at home for Yael Tygiel.
Thanks for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here too. I don't want you to go. I go back to my lonely, lonely lair.
It's fine. I'll just call you and give you ASMR over the phone.
Oh my God, dude. ASMR was hard. That shit was hard to do. Wait, can you do, is it a full blown whisper? Everybody said we were too loud, but I thought it was like a talk like this, not like a whisper.
It can be, you can get the tingles from both. It depends on the person. I'm constantly told that just my voice is very ASMR. And I'm not whispering. This is just how I sound.
So it's about the tone.
I think it's about the reaction that you have. So I think you were doing great. I think your co-hosts were a little loud, but you were doing perfect.
They were loud. I was loud too. Oh, we're all loud. When you take a Jewish person, a Mexican person, well, Steph's Japanese. I feel like Japanese people aren't known for being loud, but she's also Armenian. Armenians are known for being loud, and mixed Middle Eastern. Yeah, okay. So when you take the 3 of us, obviously we're fucking loud.
Yeah,
we're loud. But you're loud. Yell like to scream.
Yeah, that's
all right. We got to get out of here because I got to hear about that fandom story. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yell, do not move. Stay on here so you can tell me all about it. Love you lots. Stay safe. And see you at 1 p.m. live at the Roxy tomorrow.